That's the law of reciprocity, okay? So there's an equal give and take. And that's how life works. If you want something, you gotta give something to get what you want, okay? Did you not hear me ask for your respect and your attention, or you just don't care? Yeah.
I'm translating.
It doesn't even matter, does it? When I'm talking, if I'm talking and you're talking at the same time, what you're doing right now is completely unnecessary. But I actually understand you might be having things going on in your life that's making you want to just speak out.
Oh, just pay attention, bro.
Okay, thank you so much. So I want to show you how to get what you want in life, okay? You have a lab tomorrow, so I got to get all chemistry on you, and I got to give you the formulas. But I'm going to do it in a way where you can actually apply it in your life today, okay? You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the ideal law of gas, just the basis of what you're going to need to know for your lab tomorrow. Pressure times volume equals gas times temperature, okay? That's the basis. This is the formula that you're going to need to know. Now let me relate that to something that's relatable right now. Let's equal pressure to something that you desire, okay? What's something that you guys want?
Money.
Money, money, money. Every class says money. Okay, what else? Money, money, money. Okay, what else you guys want? Oh, you got it all laid out. What kind of push is that? Yes, okay. We got that Porsche 911 GTS or whatever. Is that what it is? Okay. Oh, what else do you guys want?
Food.
Food, I can dig it, right? And something that's good. Got them spices, right? Yes. Okay, what else do you guys want? What's that? Okay. Another one of the other classes said they want a loyal girlfriend. Okay? Yeah? Okay. So let's say the pressure. Hey, I'm talking, so I need your attention. Let's say the pressure is the desire for that money, for that food, for that girl, right? For that guy, for whatever you want, right? So that's your desire. When you have a lot of desire, but you don't have the volume or the capacity, who knows what the capacity would be for your desire?
The will.
The will, that's part. Okay. What else could equal capacity? That's good. Capacity is the limit, how far you can stretch or how much it comes in. So that would be how much energy you have to put toward it, right? So let's say you want that Porsche. Do you know how much that car costs? It's $250K, right? So let's say you're like, I want that Porsche by next year. Do you have the actual capacity to get that car?
Yeah.
By next year, $250,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have the capacity, what are the steps you're gonna take?
I pretend I have cancer on social media.
Wrong. Wrong. No, that is not the way to go, bro.
But that's
Okay, no. I mean, sure. Okay, technically, those are steps, but that is not the most moral way you want to go. So that's the gas, right? I need your attention, please. Okay, ladies, who's back there doing hair salon? What's the capacity for your desire that you want right now? What's the desire you want? You want your own hair salon? Huh? Okay, so let's say you want the hair salon. Do you have the capacity for it, and do you have the steps that are necessary to take to get what you want? Okay? And then the temperature is the passion, which is your drive. So let me tell you, you're still talking while I'm talking. Is it because you just don't care? I'm being respectful. I'm actually putting you on the game. See, the reason why there's a lot of people who are 40 and 50 and 60 who don't have nothing in life because they run their mouth so much and they never listen. Real talk, I'm telling you right now.
What do you
There's
drive,
so
bitch?
many people, you said, well, I drive a Tesla,
What type?
a Tesla Model 3. Okay? So, and what I'm trying to teach you right now is exactly how I got that Tesla. Because it started off with me having a desire for the Tesla. I didn't have the capacity to get the Tesla at the time. Okay? So that threw my formula off balance. So because I didn't have the capacity, then I had to think about, well, what are the action steps that I'm taking? And do I have enough passion? I had the desire and I had the passion, but I wasn't taking steps and I didn't have the capacity. So I had to change some things in my life so that I could actually have the energy to go after what I wanted in life. Sometimes the reason why we don't have the energy we want to go after things in life is because we're being distracted. Somebody wants to pay attention, but somebody else wants to be a distraction. Sometimes it's at your family home, there might be abuse going on. And so you don't have the capacity to think or the capacity to feel safe enough to take the actions that you want. Sometimes you don't have the capacity because somebody never told you how much you could be. So you never stretched yourself to become more or to do more or to take better actions. Okay? So when you actually have a goal, whether it's a car, a partner in life, a family, owning your own farm, owning your own business, having your own hair salon, you know what? Being the president, having your own car dealership, whatever it is you want, you absolutely can have it. But you have to have enough focus and respect for yourself to know what you want, to know how to get the right capacity. If you don't have the capacity, you got to figure out what is keeping you from that. Sometimes it's just the fact that you're young and you have to go through school. That's real. Sometimes the things you want, you can't have right now because you have to go to school. You got to go back home to your family. You have to be around certain people. But it doesn't mean you can't take steps to plan for your future. So if you don't have the capacity to get what you want right now, then you got to say, yo, this person in my household, they're not safe for me. So what I'm going to do is either take steps to bring myself to safety right now. I'm going to go to the cops. I'm going to go tell somebody what's happening in my household because I have a vision for something better. Or if it's not that detrimental, you can say, well, when I graduate, I'm out of here. Right? You could do that. I know some teenagers who could not sleep at night, and they still have problems sleeping because their parents are alcoholics, abusive, right? And they keep them up all night. Always want to talk, always got something to say. They're not helping them with their homework, but they're making them stay up. Got them working the family business, but they ain't helping them go to school. They're reducing the capacity. But it's going to be up to you to say, I still want this for my future, even though this is where I'm at today. And then you got to research. You got to go on Google. You got to go on YouTube. This is how you can increase your capacity. These are steps that you can take to balance out your life, to manifest what you want. Okay? So you got to go on Google, go on YouTube, use Instagram for positive things to find positive influencers that are actually going to teach you what you need to know to be free. Because isn't that what we should be learning when we come to school, is real freedom and how to participate in a community where we each respect each other and love each other and make room for each other's freedom even though we have differences? Isn't that a beautiful world to live in? And if that's not the world you live in, then you have to have a desire to create it. Right?
Yeah. Freak.
So if your desire is up, but your capacity is down, a symptom that you're out of balance is you're gonna experience frustration. So if you feel yourself waking up every day and you're feeling frustrated, you're just like, man, what's going on? You know, that frustration is because you have a high desire, but your capacity to manifest that desire does not equal the level of how much you want it. Or you may have a high level of a capacity, like you have a lot of room to do the things you want, but you're not taking action on those steps. And if you're not taking action, like taking steps actively towards manifesting the money, the girl, the car, then you're gonna feel stagnated. Meaning, you do the same thing every single day and there's no movement. That's boredom. So stagnation is boredom. Anytime you're feeling bored, it's because you're not taking enough actions towards what you want. So if you're at home and you're like, man, F this, there ain't nothing to do. I'm so bored. Look at this world. I don't want to, all these things, all these complaints, all these excuses, right? If you have all these excuses, it's because you're not utilizing the resources that are available to you right now to take action towards the dreams that you want. My cousin started his shoe business when he was in high school. And he had a plan. He was selling shoes in high school, made lots of money to even start helping his family from selling shoes in high school. His plan then was to go to the military. He went to the military for 4 years. That was his plan, okay? When he got out the military, he opened a storefront of shoes. Okay? So my brother, when he was in high school, he started a clothing line. And so that clothing line didn't work out, but success was his desire. So even before he got out of high school, he started making money moves because he had a money mindset. He got around people and families and individuals and knowledge that would teach him how to make money. And then he opened his own catering business, his own event coordinating business. And now my brother is highly successful financially and with his business because he made a plan. Just like I talked about the Tesla I have. I had the desire, but it wasn't manifested. So if it wasn't manifested, then I had to check my chemistry on, is my chemistry aligned with my desire and my capacity to hold it, my action steps, and the passion to keep me driving toward it. The passion is the fire. So the fire that makes you passionate towards taking action towards your desire is, sometimes it is that you're in a household that you just are looking forward to getting out of. Truth. Please stop.
We need to quit that, okay? Don't hit me with the rubber band again, bro. That was mad rude, especially while she was talking. You can't do that.
Okay? Do you need something to fiddle with? I could give you something. I could teach you how to twirl a pencil.
Nah, he fiddled.
You good? Okay. So, really, sometimes the fire is also that you want to be the first millionaire in your family. Right? Maybe the fire is you've seen a lot of people in your family who are stagnant. They have desires. They have capacity, but they don't do nothing. They sit around and they just sit in the seat all day. They go to their regular jobs, but they don't have no goals. You don't hear them talking about visions of the future. You don't hear them talking about where your family's going to go, what the legacy of your bloodline is going to be. Do you hear talks like this? If you don't hear anybody talking about legacy, bloodline, wealth, right? Then you got to be the first one to do it. Your brother what?
My brother said I'm going to be the end of the bloodline.
Then you got to prove them wrong.
I am.
That's exactly it. So this, you gotta have a plan. Because the desire is not enough. The desire is not enough. You have to have a plan and you have to take action towards what you want, even when nobody else believes in you. Even when nobody else around you is taking action. Okay, does this make sense so far?
Hell yeah.
Okay, great. So now let's get down to the chemistry part that you're gonna need for your lab tomorrow. Okay? So when you have, yes? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So when you have power and volume, and the gas and the temperature are equal, they're both stable, okay? If your power is up and your volume's down, you're gonna have a stable gas and temperature. If your power's up and the volume's stable, you can have one of three outcomes. The gas can be up, the temperature can be stable, the gas can be stable, the temperature can be up, or both the gas and the temperature can go up in small increments, okay? This is what you need to know for your lab tomorrow. And then you can relate this to life so that when you're doing your lab, if whatever is happening in your lab, if it's constricting, you could think about what in your life is being constricted and what you can do about it to change it so you can manifest the reality that you deserve. Cool? You guys have any questions?